There, welcome back to History Fleet and Mac. I'm Anita. Today, I just wanted to kind of start off with I'm hitting. I think this video should be number 200. When I had gotten to 100 videos earlier, I kind of was just cranking them out, and when I realized, oh my God, I'd hit 100 videos, I just kind of kept going and figured that's not a big deal. It's not really a landmark, but 200 is kind of a landmark. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of people watching so far, and everybody's been so nice about that. And I just kind of want to stop and not really tell you more about myself. I kind of sprinkle that into most of the videos that I show, but just wanted to thank everybody for, who's been here and supported me, and everybody who's been so nice to watch them, and just kind of maybe talk about more what Stevie means to me. And really, it's obviously the music and everything that she's brought into my life and all the shows and everything like that. But it really, really, really is more about the friends and the people that I've met. There are so many people that I've met and talked to on a regular basis that I've never met in life. We just talk online or video calls or emails, texts, what have you. And my life is just absolutely positively enriched by the fact that Stevie Nicks is in my life. And I know that sounds kind of corny, but it is what it is. And that's kind of what I want to make the video about today. Again, being a 200th video. And Stevie is just a person just like me, even though we have different bank accounts and such, but as a person with highs and lows, good times and bad times, sorrows, everything else. And Stevie Nicks has been with me since I can remember, through the good times and the bad times. And I'm certainly going through a time right now in my life, really not a good time. And she's just there for me again. And, I've never been one of those kind of people, and I'm not picking on anybody who is, but, a lot of people be like, oh, I would have died if so-and-so hadn't been in my life. And I don't know about that, but I definitely know that I always had a rock. Certain lyrics would mean something to me, and passages or things that I read or something, or, when Stevie is talking at his show and talking about believing in yourself, or if I can do it, you can do it. And those are always niceties, and a lot of people just kind of take that with a grain of salt and be like, oh, she's an artist and she's going to say things like that. But it always kind of hits you differently if you're a really big fan. And when you do hear that from people that you admire and look up to, it does kind of touch you. It does kind of remind you to be humble, be thankful, be grateful, learn from your mistakes, carry on, proceed, persevere, a whole bunch of words like that. And I just really thought that this would be a good time to point that out. And we're in the month of November, and I thought, I did a Halloween video, and I have something kind of special for Christmas time, but I thought, what am I going to do for Thanksgiving? There's really not Thanksgiving pictures or anything like that, but it is a time to be thankful. And we'll just separate the whole Thanksgiving holiday. We're not even stepping into that, but it is a time to be thankful. It's, every day of the year, not just November, not just December, not just June or whatever, just every single day is a day to be thankful. And I am certainly thankful to, again, everybody who takes a minute to watch. I have Stevie Nicks to thank. I have Lindsey Buckingham to thank. I have Mary Tory to thank. I have Anne Marie, Alicia, everybody at Ivory Keys, and Dawn, my dearest ride or die Stevie friend who just really made a difference in my life for how I collect and going to different shows and things like that. And, it's just, that's more what she brings to me. There's, again, the music and the pictures and everything that I have. But even though I have all that stuff, if you were to take it away right now, what I would be left standing with is all those friends that I just mentioned. And again, I just wanted to make a 200th video to thank everybody who's watching, everybody that I know. There's only two people that I've ever met in my life that I would never, ever want to cross paths with again. They were just toxic, terrible people. But there are some other people that I've unfortunately been very, very close to, and it has had a bad falling out, and I still hold them very dearly in my heart. And I'm bummed that things like that happen. But, and those are Stevie people and such. And just in your life is too short to be, pissed off about things like that. And I can hold a grudge. I can hold a really bad grudge, but, I still wouldn't be where I'm at today if I hadn't known those people. Melanie from Germany, I talk about her, and I know she sure as hell is not going to be out there. And I don't even know if she has anything to do with the Stevie community anymore, but she was a very dear friend of mine, and I still love her dearly. And it's unfortunate that things went down as they did, which is a stupid story. It's not even worth telling, but it's the point is that again, just being grateful, and I'm so thankful again. If I didn't mention 18 times already, and Abel Armas, who has been so kind to me, and which is one of Stevie's photographers, and Richard Armas's brother, who was main photographer of Stevie, and I brought his name up. He's been very, very kind to me, and just there's so many people, and there's plenty of people in the Stevie community, a little bit more closer to the sun, if you will, that things have not gone so well, but you just again, it's just not worth the time. It's not worth the time to be, bummed out about it or anything like that. I'm still here. I'm still collecting. There have been people that have been in my life that have been super duper heavy duty. I'm so into Stevie, I love her so much, and they grew out of it, and and here I am still, and it's unfortunate I don't have those friends anymore. I guess and that's okay. They were really important and special to me at the time, and made that time of being into Stevie Nicks a good time. So there's no regrets. And I just wanted to stop and take a minute to mention that, again, that's what kind of Stevie meant to me. Coming up in the videos in the future, I have a lot more storytelling, which that's usually when everybody gets up and bails at Stevie shows, when she starts talking about stories. That's when people get up and go get a drink. Hopefully you'll stay with me. I still have pictures and stuff, but we're coming into a time where I have photos from my journeys, my concerts, the one meet and greet I ever had with her. I've been to a couple instances where she was at a screening, for example, the In Your Dreams and different things like that. So I have, some more stories, stories of the band, and, some of the band members and such that I've met over time. And it's just been an absolutely wonderful time. And I'll never forget my dad saying to me that after I'd met Stevie, he really thought that my passion would die out, because it is usually kind of the pinnacle of, when you meet somebody, it's usually kind of it. You kind of just, fade out, because what more can you do? And for me, it's as strong as it is ever. I may not be buying as much, I may not be doing as much, but look at everything that I have. And again, I'm so grateful for everything that's been given to me, traded with me, bought for me, bought by myself. My ex-husband, bless his heart, who, could never really understand the whole Stevie love. He got me some amazing things in my time with him, and, that are still so special to me, especially because he didn't get that. My dearest best friend last Christmas got me an amazing Stevie Nicks Rhiannon print. She had really never bought me anything Stevie related, so that was also just special. She buys me amazing stuff anyway, but getting me something that I actually didn't have, and wasn't exactly cheap necessarily, but just that she thought of me and did something like that for me. It's things like that I have every day to be grateful for. So I won't keep going on and rambling and such, but I just wanted to thank you all. And for my 200th video, I hope that I have, 200 more at least. I don't think I can run out of material. I keep fearing that I am going to, because we're kind of getting near, closer to the end of my books. I've done all my records and stuff like that, but I think I have a lot more to go. And thank you again all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a great night. Bye.